Alright guys, welcome back to another video. Today we are at Irwindale Speedway and we are testing the Volvo. Since the Volvo has never made an official appearance on the channel, I'm just going to go ahead and give you guys a little walk around here. So here she is. Okay, it's my little Swedish station wagon. But we'll go ahead and give you guys a little bit of specs and info on this car. I actually bought the car for $2,000 a couple years ago. A couple buddies and myself, we were kind of just wanted some junk cars and wanted to play around, so I found this thing up in Northern California and took it home. So since then, it had a 370-inch LS with a Magnuson blower on it, and that was a super fun combo. Unfortunately, the motor didn't last very long, so I put my tried and true 388 cubic inch LSX in it, and we took the blower off of it and we're going to put that on another car. So obviously we're not going to race naturally aspirated, so we got us a nice little precision next gen XPR Pro Mod turbo feeding this motor, and it runs pretty good. Still got the 4L80, got the Holley EFI controlling everything, and it's just an awesome car. It's still a street car. It still gets street driven. I was literally taking the thing to dinner last night before I put it in the trailer. So it's still on pump gas and just a nice docile little cruiser car. So without further ado, let's go ahead and load a tune-up in this thing, get suited up, and head right to the track. It's a beautiful day today. There's probably 12 or 13 cars here that rented the track out with me. So it's going to be a really fun day. We're going to make a ton of runs and hopefully have a lot of fun and not break anything. So let's get it.
Not breaking anything, so.
That's a lick right there, baby.
Or 25 or 30 or whatever it is.
I'm just gonna go the entire curve, dude. We're gonna party.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, is this a 4512? It likes it, huh?
Yeah.
Yep. Were you in second gear only or what?
Yep.
Cool. Right on, brother.
Okay, well, we're gonna go ahead and try this again.
Let me know how it works.
I'll report back.
Bye.
Bye. Okay, so that was my buddy Daniel Woods, one of my really good friends who I trust with everything race car related. Him and I bounce ideas off of each other for tuning, and man, that first pass was the personal best this car has ever done. 563 at 130 miles an hour. Wow. And that was barely on 20 pounds of boost. This thing is capable of probably more than double that. So very first pass was a very successful pass, and I'm going to make some tune changes. We're going to put a little more boost in it at the line, try to leave on about 15 pounds of boost. I think I left on right around 13 pounds right there. And we're going to make probably another 3-4 pounds of boost just down the entire track. So hopefully it doesn't wheelie too big. I do have a fix for that, but we're going to take it one pass at a time and see what happens on pass number 2. So. Okay, second pass in the books. We went 549 at 132 miles an hour. Another personal best for the Volvo. It is responding well to the changes we're making. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go in here and just go 1 degree increments at a time. So we're gonna put 1 degree in it. I don't know if you could see this with the glare, but there's our curve. And then we're gonna come over to boost and we're gonna party. We're just gonna go all the way through here. Oops. Forget that little curve. We're just gonna do this. Boom. So the turbo is going to make boost as fast as it possibly can up to that 35 pounds of dome pressure. Now, quick little teacher moment here. 35 pounds of dome pressure does not mean 35 pounds of boost. Dome pressure is in the wastegate. That's the amount of pressure the valve is being pushed on to keep the exhaust going through the turbo. The more pressure we put in the wastegate, the more it's going to close the wastegate, which means more exhaust goes through the turbo. The less amount of dome pressure means the wastegate's going to open more, and we're going to slow the turbo down because we are wasting more exhaust. So that's what that means. So I'm going to make those little tune changes and get these little bolts and tie the front end down. I'm going to show you here in a second. I'm going to get the car up in the air and show you guys how we do that for a little trick here that cost me all of about $3. So stay tuned. All right, we're back in school again. I'm going to teach you guys why I'm tying the front end down, what it means, and what it's going to do to the car. So this side is tied down. If you notice the fender gap, okay, it's like the car is on the ground, where if we come to this side, it is at full droop. It is using all the suspension travel, okay? So I just went to my local auto parts store for about $5, $6, $7. Got us a little bit of chain and a couple of bolts, and this is what you do. You put a chain here and you secure it to the lower control arm, or lower or upper depending on what you have. What happens is when you launch and you let go of the button and the car goes to accelerate when the front end is not tied down, the shocks and springs extend. They go to full droop and they extend. What's happening there is the car is using its energy to go up into a wheelie, which is what it did on the last pass. Instead of it going up into a wheelie, we tie the front end down, so it really doesn't have the option to use unsprung energy to shove the front end up and the tires down. It only has the option to accelerate forward. So no wheelies. We do change a couple other things as well, but that'll be a lesson for another day. Long story short, chain the front end down, go straight, don't go up. So let's see if it works. shit, that was a ride. Whoa, whoa. Dude, that was crazy. That left me speechless, honestly. I didn't know if it was gonna hook, and it went. Woo, shit, let's keep turning it out, baby. Woo. Okay, that pass worked. Chaining the front end down worked, and we went to a 542 at 135 miles an hour. Wow, another personal best for the Volvo. The day is going on, it's like around 12:30, 1 o'clock almost, and what that means, the track is getting hotter, it's getting a little greasier, so we're probably getting to kind of the edge of what the track can hold. I can only guess because the car hasn't spun yet, so that just means we're going to keep putting more and more power into it. But holy cow, man, it's 138 60 foot, still a little soft on the 60 foot. That's just because I'm being cautious about the track heating up, but we're just going to keep chipping away at this. The brakes are starting to get a little sketchy. 135 miles an hour in a 3,600 pound car is a little sketchy when you have to slow it down, and I don't even know how long the runoff is, but it's not long. So I'm going to let the brakes cool down for a second. We're going to check the data log, make some changes to the tune-up, and go up again and see what happens. Alrighty, that pass was even faster. We went 530 with 2 zeros at 137 miles an hour. That's cooking. Let's see, data log. Let's open up the data log here. Okay, we're gonna look at some squiggly lines. Yeah, about 27, 30 pounds of boost. Yeah, right at 29, 30 pounds of boost. And RPM going through the traps was just over 8,000. We're getting to the end of the converter. What happens is when you start making more and more horsepower, the engine pushes through the torque converter harder. Think of it like a pendulum. If you bring the pendulum up to here and let your weight go, it's gonna push the converter up that high. Well, we started out here, and now we're up here. So we're getting a really hard run at the converter from the turbo, making 30 pounds of boost, and it's pushing the converter pretty hard. Kind of expected it. It really wasn't spec'd for this much power. So other than that, we're going to look at a couple things. I do want to change spark plugs in it. It wasn't breaking up, but it was not very smooth once I clicked high gear. So I do want to pull the plugs, take a look at them real quick, give it a few minutes to cool down so I don't burn myself, and then we will go from there. I'll show you. this sucks. We never want this type of incident to happen, but unfortunately it's just a part of the game. I'm super bummed. The car was absolutely on a mission. The time slip says it went a 5:15 at 1:31, and according to the data log, it let go like 4.7 seconds into the run. It was pretty much on its way to being a 4-second pass or almost 4-second pass. Yeah, it sucks so bad that we just got the thing together and we are just working the kinks out of it, figuring the car out and learning it. And yeah, man. So anyways, time to get this thing home. Just time to pull it apart, see what happens. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this very expensive video, because this one costs a lot of money. But anyways, I am happy with the car. It went very, very fast, and I'll just kind of leave it on this note with, you know, me being kind of a glass half full kind of guy. This could have been a lot worse. The oil could have gotten under the tires, pitched me sideways at 130 something miles an hour, and I could have been in some serious, serious trouble. The car would have been done, but I'll take this all day long over a complete total and potentially even getting hurt. So it's just parts. We can replace them, we can rebuild them, and that is what we're going to do. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out.